Hey, this is Fred Brooks Lawn Service. Wanted to give you a quick update on our business for the 2017 season. So far, business has been really good. We've picked up a lot of new customers. Been doing a lot of cleanups, a lot of new customers, a lot of growing pains, and some issues with some customers that I didn't properly question before we picked up. But all in all, so far it's been a good experience. The only problem we've had with customers this year, we had some customers that I didn't ask enough questions about before we cut their lawns and trying to see what type of service they wanted. Ended up with a few customers that we thought were going to be long-term customers the entire summer, but it turned out these customers were only interested in like a one-time cut. So we cut those lawns at our normal price with thinking that we would have those customers for the duration of the summer, or at least every couple weeks. And it turns out that these customers were just wanting somebody to do a one-time cut to get their yard back in shape, and they would take it from there or find somebody a little less expensive than we are. So, and that's what happened. We cut a couple yards, and come to find out they just needed us to cut it a couple times so they could maintain it themselves. So, and I put that mistake on myself because I didn't ask enough questions. Like I said before, I should have asked more questions of what they wanted, if they were willing to do, if it was a one-time cut or a season-long lawn service. But that was my fault. But anyway, I have picked up some good customers this year, some that I'm very impressed with as far as easy to deal with, and payment's not an issue. It's the price I gave them, they were very pleased with it. And I had a couple customers that lost their lawn service because the person retired, and they came to me with the price that they were paying before, which I thought it was a fair price, and I stuck with that price, and I picked up a few customers that way. So all in all, picking up some very decent customers this year and looking to grow the business even more. Yeah, we still have room for more customers. So it brings me back to another issue that we were having. It's not really an issue. It was more of, we purchased a new piece of equipment, the Scag Vride, which you can probably see behind me. It's the 48 inch version. And when we first bought this machine, I had some reservations about it when I first got it. First couple hours I guess before we had about an hour on it, I didn't like the feel of the machine. I was thinking about taking it back to the dealer and try to trade it in on another zero turn or Scag zero turn. But after speaking with a Scag rep and some other guys online about the machine, they said you had to put some time in it to get used to using the machine. And that was the biggest issue that I faced with the machine, was the lack of understanding how the machine operates. When I first got on the machine, it was a real jerky motion, and just really wasn't comfortable with the machine. But since then, we have 16 hours on the machine between my son and myself, and it's our go-to machine on small yards now. Machine, the Kubota, we still use it on the large yards, but anything that has a fence in it, a normal size 48 inch fence or 50 inch fence, we'll bring the Scag Vride out and use it, simply because it's just quicker and easier to use on some of these yards that we have. And it has allowed us to pick up yards that we wouldn't have picked up in the past, simply because we didn't have a machine small enough other than a push mower to take care of these yards. So with this machine, has allowed us to get into yards that we didn't get into last year. And overall, it's a great machine. No complaints on the machine. The machine works like it's been advertised. It's a great machine. The only issue I have is me. I'm 6'3", a little bit over 300 pounds. So on some slight inclines, excuse me, the mower will raise up in the front. And I know Scag makes a weight system for these mowers. Like on the front of the mower, I think it comes with one weight. You can get two more. I'm thinking about getting the two extra weights and put on the front to help keep the front end down on these going across these uneven yards. But other than that, mower is perfect. You know, like I'm right at 16 hours. You know, it's almost time for the first oil change. And like I said, we're very pleased with the Scag mower. The only thing I don't really, it's not even a complaint. When I look around at other mowers, other stand-on mowers, I wanted to look at a right, but there's not a dealer close to me. But I found that there was after I purchased this mower, I found that Ferris Pro has a dealer not too far from where I live. And I actually went there and looked at the Ferris, I think it's the 48-inch Ferris stand-on mower. I like the mower because the engine is more forward on the machine, so I can see where it helps keep the front end down, and the operator's more in between the wheels, whereas on this V-Ride, we're more behind the wheels. There's just a couple different things about the mower that I wish was different, but overall, it's a great feel. I love the platform on it. It feels great. Like I said, I'm 300 pounds plus, and the mower operates flawlessly. No problems out of it. So it was a good buy for my company, like I said. And next year, after I get this one paid off, we'll probably pick up a second one. I don't know if it'll pick up another Scag or if we'll pick up another brand, but I really like the Scag so far, and the price that we got it at was a really good price. So we look forward to doing more yards and more videos with the mower. I think I have some footage somewhere, but it's been real busy. I haven't had time to get the camera out. I mean, as soon as I get on the yard, I have to start cutting it so I can stay caught up with my yard. So when it slows down a little bit, I'll get some more vlog footage of us using the Scag and also the Kubota. So other than that, that's really the only updates I really had this year. I just wanted to share my thoughts with the Scag and what's going on with the business. The Scag is wonderful. It's a wonderful machine. It's wonderfully designed. Take a look at the Scag. Yep. And like I said, we are very impressed with the just overall quality and workmanship of the machine. Scag did a wonderful job. And I wonder if they're coming out with a new version, because this one, I think it's been in production for a pretty good while. And with all the rebates, it just has me wondering if they're coming out with a new version of the V-Ride. But if they do, I'll probably pick one up next year if it comes out. And that's about it. That's about all I have as far as update on the business. Like I said, we're just still staying busy, looking to add more customers this year, 2017, trying to pick up as many customers as we can that we can comfortably manage, and that's the key to the whole thing. There's no need to taking on more customers that you can manage, because it'll only give your business a bad name. So once again, this is Fred Brooks Lawn Service, just giving you a quick update on the Scag V-Ride and what's going on in the state of the business. And like I said, check our channel, subscribe to it, look at our Instagram account. We post a lot of work on that page too. It's BigFredTN_ lawn care. And follow us on Facebook, as well as our website, www.brooksls.com is our website. Check out our pictures and everything we do. Hey, like I said, this is Fred Brooks Lawn Service. I'm signing off. Bye.